Lewis Hamilton's journey with Ferrari has already become one of the most talked about stories in recent Formula One history. From the moment he made the shocking switch from Mercedes to Ferrari, fans, teams, and analysts have been watching every detail of his performance, his adaptation, and how the team is supporting him. Just when it seemed like the situation had stabilized after a rocky start to the 2025 season, a major new development has emerged, and it could completely change the way Hamilton performs moving forward. Ahead of the Japanese Grand Prix, Ferrari has quietly introduced a big new upgrade to Hamilton's SF25, and it's not something you can spot from a distance. This isn't about a front wing update or new floor design. This upgrade is focused on something far more personal and crucial: Hamilton's steering wheel. What makes this upgrade so important is that it's not a simple change, it's not cosmetic, and it's not just about adjusting button placement. Ferrari has given Hamilton a completely redesigned steering wheel interface, packed with software and layout changes that match his unique style. For the first time since joining Ferrari, Hamilton will have a control system that looks and feels much closer to what he used during his dominant years at Mercedes. This isn't just a nod to his preferences, it's a major effort by Ferrari to give him the tools he knows and trusts. From the very beginning of his time with Ferrari, Hamilton had raised concerns about how information was being presented to him through the car. While Charles Leclerc prefers a clean and minimal dashboard layout, one that shows only the basic lap data, Hamilton has always been someone who wants more. He's known for managing races with incredible precision, and for that, he needs access to more detailed data during every lap. He likes to see real-time engine maps, tire temperatures, energy recovery information, fuel mixture settings, and other key performance indicators, all presented in a way that allows him to make fast decisions, without waiting for the team's radio instructions. Now, just in time for the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka, Ferrari has finally delivered a new steering wheel designed specifically for Hamilton's needs. The changes go beyond just the physical wheel. The interface includes access to a flexible, multi-menu system, which gives him greater control over engine settings, hybrid deployment strategies, and energy recovery modes while driving. These tools were a huge part of his success at Mercedes. He often used them to make subtle adjustments during races, especially under changing conditions, to keep the car performing at its best. With this update, he can finally bring that same strategy to Ferrari. One of the most interesting aspects of this upgrade is that, as of now, it has only been introduced on Hamilton's car. Leclerc is continuing to use Ferrari's standard dashboard and steering wheel system. This isn't a sign of favoritism. Instead, it highlights Ferrari's new approach to tailoring the car's interface to each driver's specific preferences. It's a sign that team principal Fred Vasseur and the engineers at Maranello are listening to Hamilton and responding to his feedback with serious commitment. They understand that Hamilton is not just another driver. He's a 7-time world champion who knows what he needs to win, and he's not afraid to speak up when something doesn't feel right. The software updates on the new wheel also mean Hamilton can now make quicker adjustments during the race without relying on instructions from the pit wall. On a high-speed and technical track like Suzuka, that could be a game changer. Suzuka is known for its demanding layout, with corners like the S-curves in Sector 1 and the famous 130R requiring fast reactions and precise control. If Hamilton can now switch between power modes or manage tire wear in real time without delay, he could gain precious tenths of a second. And in a sport where even the smallest advantage matters, that could make the difference between finishing on the podium or getting stuck in the midfield. Hamilton's connection with his new race engineer, Riccardo Adami, is still developing. In situations where radio communication isn't instant or perfect, having this extra level of personal control through the steering wheel could reduce confusion and improve performance. It gives Hamilton more independence on track, something he used to have at Mercedes, and which helped him win so many races through smart decisions made during the heat of competition. The steering wheel upgrade also shows how much Hamilton is investing in his new team. He's been spending long hours at the Maranello factory, working late nights in the simulator, and even temporarily relocating to be closer to Ferrari's headquarters. He wants to be involved in every detail. That level of commitment deserves an equal effort from the team, And this new steering system proves that Ferrari is willing to meet him halfway. It's not just about performance, it's about trust and teamwork. The timing of this change is especially important. After the Chinese Grand Prix, where both Ferrari drivers were disqualified, Hamilton from 6th place and Leclerc from 4th, the team is under pressure. They can't afford another weekend ruined by small mistakes, poor communication, or technical problems. This new upgrade could provide the stability and confidence Hamilton needs to focus fully on the race ahead, knowing that he finally has the right tools at his fingertips. Suzuka will be the first real test of this new steering system. The track's mix of high-speed corners, tight chicanes, and sweeping turns will push the car and the driver to the limit. If the new interface helps Hamilton extract more performance during qualifying or manage his tires more effectively during the race, that alone could be enough to change the outcome of the weekend. And if the results are strong, it could also mark the beginning of a new phase in Hamilton's time at Ferrari, one where the team and the driver are finally in sync. Beyond performance, this steering wheel change also sends a clear message inside the team and to the rest of the paddock. It shows that Ferrari is willing to evolve, not just in terms of car design, but in how it treats its drivers. For years, Ferrari has been known for its strong internal culture, sometimes to the point of resisting outside influence. But by building a system around Hamilton's unique style, Ferrari is breaking with tradition and embracing a more modern, flexible approach to team management. This could have long-term effects beyond just Hamilton's car. It opens the door to the possibility of each driver developing their own version of the SF25, customized to their strengths. If Leclerc sees positive results from Hamilton's new wheel, he may request changes to his own setup. This could lead to two separate development paths inside Ferrari, which would be unusual but not unheard of in F1. The challenge will be making sure that the team stays united in its strategy and development while allowing room for individual driver needs. And this brings up an even bigger question. Could this change be the start of a wider cultural shift at Ferrari? If the team is now willing to listen more carefully, respond more quickly, and adapt to what each driver wants, it could make Ferrari a more competitive and flexible organization in the long run. Formula One moves fast, and teams that stay stuck in their ways often fall behind. By showing that they're willing to change for Hamilton, Ferrari may also be signaling that they're ready to change for the future. But even with all these improvements, no upgrade in F1 is ever guaranteed to deliver instant success. The complexity of today's Formula One cars means that every change creates ripple effects. While Hamilton's new steering wheel might feel more intuitive, it will take time to fully understand how it interacts with the rest of the car's systems. Real gains come from the combination of hardware, software, and the human factor, how the driver uses it under race pressure. That means every session, every lap, will be part of the learning process. Still, this moment marks an important turning point. For the first time since joining Ferrari, Hamilton isn't just adapting to the car is adapting to him. That change, while it may seem small on the surface, is a major shift in the relationship between driver and team. It's no longer just about fitting in. It's about building a partnership where both sides work together to get the best results. This matters not just for one race, but for the entire 2025 season and beyond. Hamilton came to Ferrari with one goal: to win, not to finish in the top 5, not to settle for occasional podiums. He's here to chase that historic 8th world title. Every upgrade, every adjustment, and every detail counts in that mission. The new steering wheel is more than a piece of equipment. It's a symbol of how serious Ferrari is about giving him the chance to achieve that goal. At a track like Suzuka, where driver skill and car balance are tested like nowhere else, even a tenth of a second gained by faster access to engine modes or better understanding of tire temperatures could make a big difference. And in a season where the top teams are separated by tiny margins, that difference could be the key to a strong result, or even a race win. We'll also have to watch what this means for team dynamics. Will Leclerc feel the need to push for his own personalized upgrades? Could we see the two